Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. My name is I am_G from Kenya, East Africa. Really, let me take this opportunity to thank everybody that have subscribed to this channel. It's a journey that needs people. So at this point, I really appreciate having you, my family, on YouTube, and I'm very grateful. Yes, we are struggling to get there to the watch hours, and very soon everything is gonna be all right. We're going to monetize this channel, so remaining very little, just little. If I say little, it's less than 300, and I believe with the support it's going to be all right. We are going to monetize this channel hopefully by the end of this month. As this month comes to an end, we are going to monetize and we will begin the adventures. Really want to also move around and like traveling so that we get to grow the channel because being being in one environment also too, it's not so good because, and of course I've not been doing the videos for the longest, only I've been doing the live stream. So far so good. I really appreciate you guys. Keep subscribing to this channel and also watching the other videos so that we may attain the remaining watch hours, and it will be so nice. It will be so nice. It will be so good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Please remember to hit that like button. Double tap to give a like to this live stream. Double tap the screen to give a like to this live stream. So it's very cold. I think I have to put on my socks. It's very cold. Already it's in the midnight. It's actually in the midnight, so not so good, but so cold. Let me put on my socks, then we continue. As we continue, my legs are becoming so cold. It's giving me different vibe. Oof. Just putting on my socks, keep me warm. Because sitting here, I'm telling you, it is cold. Of course, it's already midnight, it's already midday. So guys, remember, we are almost monetizing. And so your support is required that we reach this, we hit that target. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. I really appreciate. Yes. How is my new haircut? Oh, my new look. Been keeping okay. It's been a long time, but how is my new haircut? Yeah. Yes, kindly remember to give a like to the live stream. Remember to give a like to the live stream as we go, as we move. Yes. Kindly give a like to the live stream. Give a like. Give a like and tell me how is my new look. I'll call it my new look. How is it? I now look a small boy. Look like a small boy. Yes, I look like a small boy. Small boy indeed. Whoa. Small boy indeed. Oh, amazing. That's amazing. Yes. Yes, kindly remember to give a like. Double tap the screen to give a like as you join and let me know where you're watching from. Welcome. Yes, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? If you ask how's your day? Yeah, at least I feel better after putting on my socks. My feet were getting cold, very cold, and I was like, oh, will I manage? But now I feel a little better, a little better. Yeah, it was very cold, I say. Very cold. It was giving my feet cold vibe. Cold, coldness. Yeah, man. Oh. Yes, how is everybody? How is everybody from the other side of the world? From the other side of the world, how are you, my people? How are you guys? Yes. Yes, please remember to give a like to the live stream. Give a like, double tap to give a like, and let me know where you're watching from, how are you doing, what's the time on your side. It's almost 1 1 a.m. right here. I don't know over there what's the time at your end. Please remember to give a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We are on a road to 30k subscribers, and also we're trying to monetize the channel. Monetizing the channel. It's been tough. There's been a lot of things happening, but we thank God that time it's just nearing. It's just nearing almost. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. So remember to give a like. Double tap the screen to give a like and let me know where you're watching from. My name is Jim from Kenya. In case you are new to this channel, in case you are new here, my name is Jim. But on YouTube is I am_Jim. Yes. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Please let me know where you're watching from. Or is it somebody I know? This must be somebody I know. I want to give my guess. Let them just. Okay. Please let me know who is in the building. Who is in the building? Oh. Hey, hi. the queen herself in the building. How are you, Queen? Queen Rai, how are you doing? I knew this first like. It must be from someone special. It's not just. It's not just any person. Seem to hivi. In Swahili we say seem to hivi hivi. Nilijua seem to hivi hivi. Meaning, I knew this one must be from someone special. You see, special people. Ran says, yes, it is. Hello, Professor Jim. Hi, hello. I'm doing well. How have you been? Yesterday I didn't stream. Yesterday I never had a stream, but today I've actually it has been it's like I fight myself, and then I was telling myself, you missed yesterday, so you can't miss today, even if it is kind of almost. But these are time that normally I come on the streams. Yes, haha, you are the sweetest. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You too. You are the best. You are the best. Huh? Eh? You're the best. I tell you, you are the best. Hmm? Yeah, we are almost hitting the 4,000 watch hours, remaining less than 300 watch hours, and I believe it's gonna be well less than 300. And I know, in fact, I know the Queen has really contributed. Being on these live streams, you guys making it to happen. Queen Rice says, I'm good this afternoon here in the USA with the nice flag of USA over there. You are the best. That word, I can't read that word. It's going to be like a tongue twister, and sometimes I'm not very good. You are the best taste. Hey, I'm not very good at tongue twisters. Not very good at tongue twisters, Queen. But at least reading silently, I can read the word, but reading it out, it becomes a tongue twister. Hey. Rice says, oh wow, getting so close. Yes, we are getting so close. So close. You can read it. You are the professor. Sometimes you can be beaten in some things, maybe like obviously the tongue twisters. I was not. I will try, but I was not very good at the tongue twisters. But this one is just almost to that. You are the best taste. Hey. Let me leave it there. Queen Rice says, see now, I can't roll my RS like you can. Hey, you can. Kumbe you have difficulties with the R. Also, yeah, mostly, but I realize it's something that is maybe, even there's a certain, amongst the Kenyan communities, Kenya has 42 tribes. 42 tribes. And we find out that there's some, when it comes to speaking English or even speaking Swahili, the communities that are fluent in speaking Swahili, one of them is where I come from, like my tribe, the tribe that I come from. They're very good at speaking English and also speaking Swahili. like fluent. These others speak but fluent. Talking about the fluent, being fluent. So one of them is my community, like the tribe I come from. Then we have the very best, the one that comes from the lake region, like those areas of Nyabohansi has a mixture of them that come from the very area. So that region, they're very fluent in English, but they have a problem in Swahili. But we have those that double. The my community, and we have yes, mostly from my community, and the like. So for them it is, for us it is both like Swahili, and then the coastal region, they are very bad in English and they're the best in Swahili. So we carry the day. We carry the day. So like there's one community, like they really, because how their mother tongue is spoken, they end up having problems reading the words or pronouncing things with to do with L. So where there is R, you'll find them putting where there is R, you will find them putting L. If when they pronounce it, it is like L. They're like so for example, if the word lamb, you'll find them saying you'll find them saying ram at some point, or room, you'll find them saying loom. So they are putting L somewhere, of which it's not there. The R, you roll your tongue, which they use in Spanish as well. Okay, that's good to know. Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish? Hey, let me know if you speak Spanish. So in school, do you teach in Swahili or it is English? Here in Kenya, we teach in English, except from Swahili, only Swahili. But other subjects like agriculture, geography, history, that's for high school. Physics, biology, chemistry, English itself, okay, English, and then mathematics. Of course, you have to talk, even if it involves numbers. At some point, it has to be good English for the learners to understand. Yes. So all these subjects except Swahili, only it will be taught in English. And sometimes back they used to have like we used to have, because when most kids, when they are born, you'll find out maybe sorry, most kids when they are born, you'll find out that the parents introduce them to, if it's not their mother tongue, it's going to be Swahili. And mostly now that school and education issues are considered to be very important, most parents are actually starting to, the first language they are trying to have their kids know, it is Kiswahili. Then, or even some of them are going beyond. They don't want them to speak Swahili. They know that because that's the language most in the environment they are. That's the most spoken language. They definitely know. So some parents choose, when they have their kids in the house, they are going to speak to them English, so that they get better in the language. Yes. and most of them, especially in the rural areas, some families like are teaching their kids Swahili, and then when you come to the cities, it is Swahili and English, and some other people who want maybe, but mostly in the rural areas, kids only speak Swahili. They might speak English when in school or Swahili. Some parents speak to them in their local language. Yes, Rice says, I love your accent. It's fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. In fact, what made me at least have that, what made me speak the language, and I would say at some point, it's because of the schools we went. You know, they used to be days that you'll speak English from Monday from Monday to Thursday. It used to be a day to speak English. While in class, while in school, that's when in school you'll speak English, especially during the lesson time, the classes time. When we have classes, we are going to have until like during the timetable, the entire timetable of the day, it will be on those days. It will be English only, and some because we used to also to have a boarding school. You will find that for those that were staying in school, it will be all through. It will be all through while in school, except on Fridays, and then Swahili comes in. That's the date of speaking Swahili. And do you know when you are kids, you'll be just you forget yourself, and like you'll find yourself speaking Swahili the day of speaking English. And there used to be a certain, especially in public schools, it was very funny. They were taking a bone after they eat. Meat was taken from a bone, then they will put in a rope, so that if you speak Swahili during English day, they put that bone in your neck. So until you find another culprit who will speak Swahili, then you will give them to them. In the evening, the teacher on duty asks those who spoke Kiswahili, or those who are given the bone. They used to call it disc, and they will be punished in the evening. There used to be punishment every evening. I speak American, which is very poor slang English. Americans are lazy with the speaking proper English. Why nobody understands what we mean? No. Uh-huh. Yeah, because I realize, at some point we used to be like, I came to realize that there's American English too, because it's like, it's a slang. So you'll find them, like the boys, especially the boys, the young generation, they are so into it. You never find them speaking that fluent English. Like, no, yes, I understand that. Huh? Yeah, but language, it's something that grows. It's something that grows, and at some point, it grows. When it grows, it actually gives. I will put it like this: it sometimes gives birth to other languages, especially the slang now. The slang are as a result of the main language. So the same thing has over time has been happening all over the world. Because if you look at Kenya, especially Kenya, Kenya, my country, these guys, I think, you know, there's a slang called Sheng, the Sheng language. The Sheng language actually originated from Swahili, and it started in the city of Nairobi because the parents were living with their kids, and the kids at some point they didn't want parents to know what they are communicating among themselves. So they came up with this language. It is somehow close to, okay, it is similar to Swahili, but it's a slang of Swahili slang. So when they speak, you'll find them mixing some words. Yes, you'll find some good words or vocabularies from Swahili, but there's the way that it's twisted. Even English comes in, so it is a mixture. It's a mixture of both two languages, but it is spoken as if it is Swahili. So that's how Sheng came up, and today it is here. There are boys who enjoy speaking it, and that's it. And it has even gone crazy. It has gone crazy because over time now there have been some improvement on this slang, the Sheng. There has been some improvement on it because with the new generation, when the new generation is coming in, it's bringing in more complex words, more vocabularies that they understand among themselves. Because if you look at the first slang, which is of Sheng, totally, if today you speak amongst this generation, the young ones that are there speaking the same language Sheng, they will laugh at you. They'll say, this is old school. Over time, they are inventing, they are coming up with new vocabularies. The language is growing, and it's growing because from one group to another, they are having different vocabularies, just like that, and things keep going. But right now, the Sheng that was there earlier, it was more understood. But the one that is there right now, I'm telling you, it is something different. Huh? You'll find words nowadays. You'll find the young ones. You'll find they have come up with the words like nakulombo tovu. You see, this is something no one no one ever thought such a word will at some point arise and like be used in a language. And they are so proud of it. They are so proud of it. Why? Because, and I think most slangs come up because the young ones just want to keep their conversation among themselves so that the elders are not understanding what's going on. So this is the thing. Because when these boys speak, at some point, those that we saw Sheng maybe coming up, we don't we miss some words. So you'll find there's a group of certain region, they really understand the language among themselves. So somebody from maybe a different area or region, they have to be very keen for them to understand what these young ones are speaking. Yes. So is there a form of pidgin English in Kenya? Yeah, it is there. It is there, and it is mixed. It is mixed. Somehow, like in us, okay, if they speak, it might sound like it's English, but it's not English. They kind of put it in a Swahili form. They put it in a Swahili form. But you'll find that these words are of English. but mostly it has come to be like it's just Sheng because of the mix of English and Swahili. But the birth of Sheng originates from Swahili because most words now are from Swahili. Yeah. Yes, and yes, and like in Kenya, yes, and like in Kenya, US is the same in different regions. The English language can be different. Uh-huh, uh-huh. But now, because of the colonization by those who colonized Kenya were the British. So mostly you'll find, yes, you'll find out that at least when people decide to speak English, they at least speak this British English somehow. Some may, for those that speak it, they speak it very well, but it is this British. So you'll find out that they are not mixing, maybe they are not bringing any. They speak what they were taught in English to be as grammatically correct. So that's what they speak. Mhm. Yeah, it's Sheng. Yeah, Sheng. Sheng is Shen, then G. You just forgot an E at the end. So that's Sheng. The language is called Sheng. It originates, it's born from Swahili language. But over time, English came in, but English, it's just few words, very few words. Yes, it's called Sheng. Oh, sorry for the spelling. Will that be considered the Kenyan pidgin maybe? Yeah, because most speak that. Most young ones speak that. The elderly don't. They have no clue about the elderly, especially those that are in their 60s. Yes, they know some words. If you speak, they will hear it, but they don't speak. If you speak to them, they are going to get it. And some of them, not so many, some of them, if you speak that, they are going to get it, but they don't speak. They don't speak themselves, will not speak. But those that are from from age 40 downwards, most of them speak that they can hear and actually speak. But because of being professional, maybe some people try to not to speak that. Yes, they might hear, but I am talking about those that are in their professions. In their professions, they really don't speak that. Unless if they, once in a while, if they are in the environment, in the homes, and maybe in the ghettos where it has to be. Sometimes sometimes language can save you. Sometimes a language can save you somewhere. Because look at those that actually live in the slums. These people believe the good language for them, it's that Sheng. It's that Sheng, and they make it so strong among themselves in that region, in that if there's anybody that is new, he's definitely going to be the odd one out, or is going to be noticed that this guy is not from here. Eh? And maybe if somehow the same you speak, and you find yourself then you are flowing in them, they'll be like, okay, yeah, this guy should be one of us. Yeah. So there are times that language comes in and it's very important. It can save you somewhere. Yes. Yes, that's what I have noticed about Nigerian pidgin. It's kind of English, but with their language words put in along with some made up words. Exactly, exactly. Their pidgin is, yeah, their pidgin is so different. Yeah, it's and it is so, and you'll find in some states it's so deep. It's so deep that you cannot even understand some other things they are saying. Yeah. Uh-huh. But with anyone that has ever asked about coming to US or Canada for work visa from another country, I always advise that they practice English so much because employers expect pretty fluent English. Oh, yeah. And that's the same thing. The same thing too with with Kenya. If if you want to be employed, you really have to be very fluent in Swahili and English. They really want you to be fluent in these languages. And especially now for the teachers. For the teachers, it is now it is strict. You just have to be very good in the two languages, Swahili and English. Nothing less. If you want that job, you have to be good in those languages. So when it comes to employment, that's considered very much. Uh, just the same as over there in US. So it's also considered here as very important. No one plays around. No one is going to give you especially for the teaching profession now. It is very bad because if you go to a school and like you can't speak uh, good English, uh, you are not going to be employed. You are not going to have a job. English and Swahili, and they are over the time because when the Sheng language came in, the slang came in, it actually made some people. There are some people that are just used to Sheng. Yes, they can speak good English, but they can't speak good Swahili. They feel, it's also a behavior. It's kind of a behavior because if you if you are in a certain environment with, and also it depends with the people that you are staying with and the language you are speaking, it ends up affecting you. Now, a boy or a girl that has grown in the slums where Sheng, like for example in Kenya, where Sheng is the thing of all time. Like for them when they are in their homes, that's it. The environment, the neighbors speak the same language. It ends up affecting. And it was so bad that sometimes in school you'll find people speaking in school. They are speaking that Sheng. They'll want to tell their stories in Sheng, and that's why schools ended up like coming up with this thing of saying maybe we should put some days that these learners only get to know two languages, English and Swahili. So from Monday to Thursday, you speak English, then you have Swahili on Friday. So it was because of Sheng. Sheng was taking over. It was taking over and also going almost in the schools. And it was just something, it was a menace actually. So they had to come up with that intervention so that to encourage learners to do away with the Sheng. And maybe if they have to speak it, let them speak when they are in their places where they live, but not in the schools. Yes. Definitely, it is so important to know the language of the country a person is going to be working in. I definitely need to brush up on Swahili. I would love to be able to at least understand words. Yeah, Swahili, if you come over here, you are definitely going to catch up very fast because you are now among the speakers. Yes, you'll not get to know everything, but there are basic things, basic words that you'll just definitely hear more than one one time. You'll find that they are being said over and over. But nevertheless, most Kenyan people understand English. And in fact, if they see you and they know, okay, they'll know this is a Mzungu, they automatically switch to English. They switch to English. They want to communicate. They want to have a conversation with you, so they switch to English, and you'll find that you are having easy time. And at some point, if they speak among themselves, you are going to hear some words. And the greetings like mambo, they are all over because if you are moving along, most people you'll find them saying mambo. You'll if this mambo po. That those are common greetings among the people. Common. It's like hello. Huh? How are you? Mambo vip, how are you? Mambo, how, hello. Yeah, so you'll find that you are catching up. And if you stay a little bit with you'll just flow. You flow and you definitely be learning the language. hmm Yeah. Yeah, it's very important. But in Kenya, I tell you, it is you won't have difficulties if you most people you'll interact with, they will speak English. They speak, yeah, they speak. They do speak good English, and you are going to communicate amongst yourself. You are going to interact, yeah. So it's not a very big problem when it comes to that. Maybe if you visit here and you are not going to have hard time communicating to people. Yeah. Yes. hmm Yeah, mostly as you've said, touching on the last point here about the working thing. Yes, do you know that most Kenyans that are working in the Arab countries, actually most Arabs they have ended up maybe asking them if they know English. Do you know why? The house helps that to travel to Arab countries. English, English, I think has been one of the requirement because why? Most Arabs they don't speak English, so they want somebody that speak English to be working for them, so that at the same time as they work, they can teach their kids. They can actually teach them the language, English language. Mm. So mostly you'll find them those that want house helps, house or the maids, housemaids, and so on. Uh, they do one of the requirements they consider about is, do you speak English? Yes, so that at least uh, those that are going to work for them can teach their sons and daughters the language. Yes, yes, I want to learn Swahili. It will be so much fun to bring it back to America and use it. Yeah. Yeah, it is so fun learning new language. It's good. You flex. You flex a little bit. You say no. It is good. Swahili, as long as you have the interest, you'll get to know. You'll get to know. Some of the words, like if mostly the words that you'll first be able to learn while interacting. Of course, eating, it is called time for eat. When it comes time to eat, you'll find someone calling you, Njoo tule. It basically means come, let's eat. Njoo tule. And Swahili for the, now we have come, let me explain something to do with the Swahili. Swahili has somehow it came to find two groups that speak Swahili. And this one group, whereby those are the coastal region, they are very fluent in Swahili. They use very huge vocabularies. Their vocabularies are not common. They are not common. For this other side, they speak simple Swahili. It's just like simple English and simple Swahili. We have these persons that can speak English, and has some huge vocabularies, you know. So it is the same thing. At the coastal of Kenya, coastal region of Kenya, the coastal region of Kenya, those that live there speak fluent Swahili. They speak very fluent. But for us on this side, very few. What makes us speak fluent Swahili on this side, it's only when it comes going to school. And those you'll find that are teachers, you'll find they don't want to joke around. They speak it. Very fluent. But mostly the majority speak the simple Swahili. Simple Swahili. For example, a phone instance, if you go the coastal region, they will either call it Simtamba or they will call it Rukono. So that's so huge. It's a huge vocabulary. But for those that are in the these other, they call it Bara. Kuna wale wa pwani, like for those at the coastal, we refer to them those wa pwani. And when you come this other side, they refer to them as watu wa bara. So like these people from this other side, they speak that simple Swahili. And it is very easy to understand. But when you go at the coastal, it becomes a little bit complex because they are using huge vocabularies that most people in the this side don't use. Yeah. So that's the thing to do with Swahili, but it is very easy. For example, a phone, it's called simu. That's it. If you say simu, it is understood. SIMU, simu. It is understood. Someone understood you. To call, calling someone on a phone, you say kupiga simu. Kupiga simu. Or and then now let me give you a difference. At the coastal, you'll find them, maybe amongst them, you'll find them using a different, at least different version of, but it's the same thing. Yes. But you already have your teacher. If you come over, teaching you it will be very nice and it will be very quick. You learn so fast. Sim, it is a phone. Um, eh, like hand we say mkono. The I is jicho. Two are macho. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Rai says, I will get to know quickly. I have the professor in my corner. Exactly, you. Hey, maybe we stay away from the coastal region. But no problem. Even if you go to the coastal, if they speak their fluent Swahili, you just speak yours, and you are communicating. You are getting each other. There's no problem. There is no problem. They communicate. They just understand. So they will just what they are going to refer to you. They will say huyu ni mtu wa bara, huyu ni mtu wa bara. And even at the coastal region, they speak it with accent. There's a certain accent, especially now if you've had Tanzanians. So the accent at the coastal is the same accent that is spoken with those from Tanzania. If you hear those speaking Swahili in Tanzania with the coastal of Kenya, it's almost the same thing because the same accent. And for us on this side, we have a different one. It's not so. uh, it is not that of the coastal or for Tanzanians. So it is just plain, I would say it's plain. But at the coastal, there's a way they will want to. There's a way they say things. Huh? There's a way they are making sure some words are coming through. And it is interesting. It is interesting because those from the when those from the coast when those from the coast come over this side, it is something else. They are confused by those that are in this region, on the other regions. They are confused because they end up now losing their accent and they become like them. Like I've said, language really matters. And when you are speaking a certain language, the people that are surrounding you, if you know certain language, you are going to find out that you will if you go to another region that they are speaking a different language or they are speaking differently, you tend to adjust. You will adjust so that you are together, so that there's no difference. So it ends up being that. My friend No Ego, long time, bro. How are you doing, my friend Ego? Welcome, my friend Ego. I see you. Let me give this friend of mine a big blue jacket. My friend Ego. Long time, bro. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. It's been a while, my friend. Good to see you. Yes. Remind me, my friend Ego, no Ego, remind me where you're from. Is it from USA? Is it Florida? USA, Florida? I guess it's USA, Florida. How are you doing? How is everything? It's been a long time. Good to see you. I have the other queen in the house, Queen Rai. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, so as I was saying, language, when you go to a different place, you'll tend to adjust and maybe be like the speakers of that place or that region. Yeah. And like it's the same thing. I've seen the same people that I also me somehow I had the accent of the coastal region. But over time, because most when learning Swahili, the person that the environment that we are staying was in that the coastal region. So you'll find out that over time I've lost that. I've really it's gone. The accent is not there. So I'm speaking like these people on the other side where I've been staying for this long. So there is that there's that shift. There's that shift that is made when it comes to that. If you move to one region to the next and you're staying there for a very long time and you have no contact with the other people for a very long time, you tend to switch. Mm-hmm. You'll switch and you begin to speak like those around you. You pick the accent. Mm-hmm. So that's so nice. Rai says, so how far are you from the coastal region? Hi, it is very far. It is very far. It is around it's around together it's around 18 hours. 18 hours. 18 hours from the place that I am. It's 18 hours. The fastest means maybe that you can use maybe flying over there. Uh, yes, but Tanzanians speak good. I will say good Swahili. For them, theirs it has it has the accent, and they also emphasize the using of some words. Yes. And language has a huge vocabularies. And for them, most of the time, Tanzanians want to claim that they are the owners of this language, but this language actually originates from Kenya, the coastal region of Kenya, where the Arabs, and so these early visitors at the coastal place. Actually, we used to have historically the coastal region. That's the first place that the visitors from other places were arriving. And when they arrived there, they would first encounter the coastal people. We have the coastal people there, and this language, it said, it came up, so they started communicating. And because at some point Swahili has some Arabic words borrowed from it has some Arabic words that have been taken from I've been taken in. Yes, Rai says, wow. It is quite far. It's quite far by the bus. That's the far you can travel. I need to look at the Kenya map. Yeah, just check it out. Check it out. It is unique. It has two holes. Yes, please check out. You'll see the coastal region. Please do. Wow, we've clocked. Go. Kila mtu na kazi yake. Shika sana ulicho nacho, usishangae, usishangae kuchupesi. Shika sana ulicho nacho, usishangae. Oh, kila mtu na kazi yake, na kazi yake. Oh, mimi ni mimi. Oh, kila mtu na kazi yake. Oh, someone said so. Yeah, kindly remember to give a like to the live stream. If you haven't given a like, please double tap to give a like. Double tap the screen to give a like. Oh, kila mtu na kazi yake. Oh, oh, shika chupesi, shika sana ulicho nacho, usinyang'anye. Chupesi, shika sana ulicho nacho, usinyang'anye. Kindly remember to hit that like button, double tap the screen to give a like to the live stream if you haven't given, and also remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. We are on road to 30k subscribers, and at the same time we are also working towards achieving the goal of monetizing this channel. Yeah, thank you so much for the love and support. Hey. Oh, the Queen says, so Kenya and Tanzania friendly with one another. Oh, so Kenya and Tanzania friendly with one another. Yeah, we are friends. We are friends, but let me tell you something. We are from the same region. We're actually from the same region. We share the region. If you hear me saying East Africa, actually East Africa comprises of several countries, and one of them is Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and Eritrea, it's also in the map. Then currently we have Southern Sudan. So these people are in the same family of East Africa. Yes, mostly I'll be honest with this in answering this. Yes, we are friendly. When we meet, we interact very well, but online, online we have war. Between Kenya and Tanzania, there is war actually. Online. It's only online, especially on TikTok. Usually it is war. It gets messy. I'll tell you, it gets messy. I'm telling you, these people, mostly Kenyans, you see, I'm telling you, Kenyans on social media, they are very active. They are very active and they are very, I would say, they're this kind of people that want to somehow get into people's, like, if you happen to say something bad, especially online, that's online only on social media, Kenyans actually will be there to defend whatever it is. If it's their country that is being if it is their country that is being attacked, Kenyans will make sure they have attended to that matter online, on social media. So mostly, even just ask anybody about something to do with social media amongst the Kenyans. Kenyans are the most active people, like in the East, in Africa. And if they see something, you say something. So there was a time Tanzania. Oh, sorry, Jim. I was booted off my Wi-Fi. Okay, no problem. But I'm glad that you're back. You are here. So to answer this question above, and when Kenyans interaction among themselves with Tanzania, they're just okay. But when it comes to online, it's always messy. It is always messy. It's always messy, and that comes when maybe Tanzania will want to claim something, and Kenyans are like, no, 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 no. So on social media, I will say Kenyans are the giants in Africa. They are giants. I'm telling you. Even it's been over time, like in a few days, especially TikTok. Most people realize that if you want to trend, talk about Kenya. Talk about Kenya, and you are going viral. They will make you go viral. But when they will make you go viral, but when you attack or say something negative, they bring you down. Especially on TikTok, there are Tanzanian artists that try to, like, somehow say, oh, Kenyans, say some bad things about Kenyans, and it never went down well. They were because their accounts, especially on TikTok, their accounts are actually reported and banned if anyone speaks negative about them. By the way, your hair looks great, Professor, and your singing voice is on point. Singing like a frog. A very bad voice. I'm not very good at singing, but thank you. Yes, Kenya is so popular. Hey, popular, I'm telling you, especially on TikTok. These guys don't play. They defend and attack. Say something good, they will be with you. They will be praising you. In the next minute, if you say something negative, again they are with you. to bring you down in whatever way they know. And that's why you hear they even claim okay, we Kenyans even claim, because I'm one of them, let me not speak like I'm not in this country. We even claim to be the capital of Africa. We even claim to be the capital of Africa. And mostly, I swear, if you ask these guys, especially in America, I've seen some people that were doing interviews on the streets, and they were asking like, what's the capital of Africa? And it ends up, people from nowhere, they end up saying it is Kenya. They end up just, they don't even think. Or even if you ask sometimes, especially if you post this question like, what's the capital city of Africa? You are definitely going to find the answer as Kenya. So Kenyans, through social media, they have been very popular. They have been popular, and they always act, they are the giants. They are the giants because Nigerians at some point, you see that Nigerians are the most populated. They are most populated country in Africa. I think it's number one in Africa that is densely populated, and it has a lot of state and has a lot of people. But there's a time they were claiming that hey, blah, 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 this they wanted to bring some Kenyans, silence them. So at some point, I feel like Kenya they are the giants on social media. They are the giants. Giants of Africa. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's something good. Nigerians will argue they are the giants, lol, but I believe Kenyans are on the top right now. Yeah, Kenyans are on the top right now. Yeah, anything, if you most people realize that if you want to go viral, just talk about Kenya. Say something good about Kenya and say some facts about Kenya, especially on TikTok. That day you are going to trend. You are going to trend and you will be all over, and the Kenyans will be in the comments, and they come like crazy. They come like crazy. On the comment section, they'll be praising you. They will like your videos. They will say all sort of things good. They will say now. They even welcome you. You are part of us. Now you're speaking. You are part of us. You are not. Mostly they are like, you are not. You are you sure you are not Kenyan? We adapt you. Kenyans not shy. They are not shy. Kenyans are not shy. We Kenyans are not shy. Not shy. And mostly they always say, and that's why, you see, that explains the reason. There's a point whereby somebody was saying that, especially the young generation, the Gen Z, they were like, for us, if we only, the biggest problem that can worry us, or what we fear, it's only missing bundles. If you miss bundles and your smartphone, that's the only thing that can be worrying. But other things, nah. When I was on Instagram, I had so many marriage proposals. I had to leave. Oh, marriage proposals. Was it from Was it from all over, like from other? Hi, oh, no ego is here. Hi, it says hi, Rai. Hey, Kaka, I'm good. I'm good. No ego, I'm good. How have you been? It's been a long time. Yes. So yes, kindly remember to double tap to like the live stream, and thank you so much for being here. Uh-huh. No ego. Good to see you again. So, were they like trying to, like, was it from, were they Kenyans or were they Kenyans, right? Were they Kenyans trying to propose? And did you have followers? Were they following, or they were just interested in making? Oh, all yes, all Kenyans. Ah, la 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 la. So you had to quit Instagram. My God. Oh, sorry about that. But no problem. You no problem. Please, you should get back on Instagram. You should get back on Instagram. They are good. They are good people. Mm. No, Ego says I've been good, just haven't been running into you. Oh, so nice that today we are here. I really thank God is good. Made it possible. My first time seeing Rai. Yeah, it's okay. That's so nice. From she's from the US. Eh? Uh-huh. Are you no ego? Are you from Florida? Are you from Florida or I can't remember. Last time when you told me, I remember asking. I don't know if it is Florida. Still, I don't know if I'm still recalling the right thing. Hmm. No, it was kind of cute and funny, says Rai. Yeah, they are always, oh, they are always nice. Especially if they realize you are a Muzungu. Mm. Especially they realize you're a Mzungu and they'll be doing everything to make sure, things going good for them. No ego says she's beautiful. Her beauty attracts. Very beautiful. She is beautiful. Queen Rai. You see, I'm not the only one that noticed that. Queen Rai, do you hear that? Good to know. Good to know from New York. Ah, that's so nice. That's so nice. Jamaican living in New York. Ah, yes, and very soon. I know you follow Marwa too and the group in Nyabohanse. Lately I heard him say Jamaicans that live in the US are really supporting us. They have been very instrumental in like making sure the project that he has been running it's been so smooth, and that's so good. Big up yourself. I do you still speak some do you still speak some Jamaican patois, or do you still have that, like, or or New York has absorbed you completely with their English? Ryan says Western United States here, no ego. Western United States. Okay, that's so nice. Ryan says, oh my goodness, thank you, no ego. Too kind. I told you. That's the queen. As you said, she is beautiful. She is beautiful. Yeah. No Ego says you are welcome, Rai. Oh, that's so nice. No Ego, do you speak some part? I know some part words. It's interesting too. And in the beginning we were talking about language. I do, but never really practice it. I understand it all. Yeah. Yes. Now, Queen Rai, do you now get what I was telling you, that sometimes if we are in a if we move to a new region, language, we we're easily absorbed by the environment that we are in. So, like you see, for no ego says he can hear it, but he never practices. So over time, at least he has taken over with the language that he's speaking in New York, and because there are no people around to speak to, you tend to leave it. It gets going, and I believe when you go back and you'll be having some struggles. Maybe if you visit Jamaica and you'll be like having some struggles to speak it, or it will take some time before you are picking up actually. So that's so nice, good, and so good. Mm. Another thing I speak, another, no ego says, another thing I speak it, but I also don't write it well, like some Jamaicans. Oh, yes. Kenyans are funny. There's a certain guy on TikTok. He's known as Cartelo. This guy has really committed himself on learning patois, Jamaican patois, and he has been going viral with the language. He's been viral. He's been viral. He's been practicing that. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it so fluent. And he can at least keep a conversation so until he's like, no. At some point, people are like, now you are Jamaican. Mm? Yeah, if you learn and just give it seriousness, it gets to be part of you and you'll be speaking it. Hmm. Yeah, and some people are good speakers, but they might be not so good at at writing down. Yes. Rai says, "Oh yes, of course. I understand we do adapt to where we live." Yeah, that's true. No ego says, "No, I won't have any struggle because I live in a Jamaican neighborhood." Oh, that's good. That's so nice. Hmm. No ego, hope you have some plans in future. Maybe you'll be visiting Africa and especially Kenya. Hopefully someday you'll be visiting Mother Africa. Hmm? Oh, no ego says, say his name again. Is Cartelo. Cartelo on TikTok. Cartelo. He calls himself Cartelo. He's a young small boy that life has tossed him this way, that way, and he has really learned the struggles of being on the streets. So he's the hardcore. And at some point, I remember there's a point he was called on interview, and on his TikTok account he had made some videos saying that he had a crush on a police officer. He had a crush on a police officer. So there's someone that runs a podcast or a show welcomed this guy and without telling him that maybe the police will also be on the show. So he welcomed him, and they tied his they blinded him, and next they called the officer in. The officer that he had said that I like this officer, I have a crush on the officer. So they called the officer in, silently comes, and they had blinded the boy. He's a young boy, he's in his 20s, I guess. So they blinded him. The moment they opened, they unfolded his eyes, and he saw the lady police officer, and he was like, no, 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 I've reformed. He was like, I've reformed. I've reformed. Please don't arrest me. I really reformed. Because at some point he was making videos and jokes about the phone snatchers. You see, in Kenya, there are some regions where when you are there, actually, your phone is going to be snatched. So he used to make some jokes about that and videos like the snatching of phone. So when he saw the police officer on the show with him, he was kind of shocked, and he was like saying some words like, "No, I've really reformed. For me, I don't steal, I don't steal phones anymore. I've reformed. I'm not a phone snatcher anymore." So people went laughing, and it was hilarious. He's called Katelo, A-R K-A-R-T E-L-O, Katelo. Bro, Kenya is my place. I speak with Kenyans every single day. Yeah, that's why you should be visiting. You should be visiting. You are welcome. You're welcome. Queen Rai is also on the process of visiting Africa, and that's so nice. Visit Mother Africa, especially our country, Kenya. It will be so nice, bro. Yeah, it's good. I know you also speak some. You also know some Swahili words. I remember sometimes when we were doing the live stream, and you'll write some Swahili. Especially, I saw you even just at the top there. I saw you write kaka. Yes, which is so good. It means you have the interest. You really have a big interest in studying this language, and you writing it at some point, it means a lot. It means a lot that your heart is actually here in Kenya. Eh? Kenya ni home. There's a saying here in the country. Surely they say it's in Swahili. Kenya ni home. Kenya ni home. Kenya ni home. So ni is just joining, what do we call it? How do we call it? Yeah, it's actually kind of Sheng, because it's a Sheng statement, because it's mix of English and Swahili at some point. So they say Kenya ni home. Ni is a Swahili, it's a Swahili. It's a joining what? Sometimes I miss the I don't know if it's the adverb or the verb, or verb. It's not a verb, but adverb, I guess. No ego. I'm your shemeji. That's so nice. So shemeji is a word. Yes, you are right. Mostly it's used in a different it's used in a different how should I put this? But you are right. Mostly shemeji, the first way it's a name referred to a person that has really married your sister. Hmm? For example, if you marry my sister, you will be a shemeji. Yes, you will be a shemeji. That's really, but it's a common word used. It's commonly used, but when it comes down, when you narrow down specifically according to the languages, or if you want to find the right vocabularies, this one goes to the other. It's between a female and a male. Yes, but that's so nice. Yeah, did you say Kenya ni home? Yeah, Kenya ni home. Kenya is home. It means Kenya is home. Yeah, Kenya ni home. Mostly mostly the young generation will find them saying Kenya ni home. Mostly, especially to the visitors, even they say Kenya ni home. Kenya is home. Uh-huh. It means you are welcome. It's a place that is welcoming. It's a place that yes. Queen Rai says, "Well, my kings, my Wi-Fi is telling me I need to get off here. Sweet blessings to the both of you. Catch you next round. Bye bye." Bye bye, Rai. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate. See you on the next one. Be blessed. Enjoy the rest of enjoy the remaining part of the day. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, bye bye, Rai. Take care. It was nice meeting you all. Says no ego. That's so sweet. Nice. So nice meeting you, no ego. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So Kenya ni home. Ryan, Kenya ni home. You are all welcome. You see, my friend here, No Ego, is learning Swahili, and it's been a while. I know most of the time when he joins my streams, he always at least make sure he's writing a Swahili word, and that's so nice. That's so nice. Yeah, for you, you'll also learn. You will also learn, and it is with time you get to know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like it when you say, "I would like to flex to flex to my family with the new language." Uh-huh. Uh, Thank you so much. Now says, "Ryan, my pleasure. You are love. Thank you." That's so nice. Yes. So I'm glad my brother No Ego. You it says, "Yes, bro, I'm happy I ran into you today." Oh, so I'm also happy seeing you after this long time. Yes, I'm trying to get to monetize this channel again. It's been it's been challenging. It's been challenging. It's not so easy. At some point, I think my channel was thrown into there's this thing. There's somebody who was explaining shadow banned. I think it was kind of shadow banned. I used to. There's a time I remember. Yes, I remember you are joining me. The time I was streaming the animal videos. Yes, I think that's the time. See those videos? Yes, I got them from somebody. I got them from somebody. I didn't know because I had requested him that help me record some animal videos. You know, sometimes we are in Africa, and sometimes we're in Kenya. I'm in Kenya, but sometimes moving around to go to the park to shoot the videos, it might be so costing, and I tried to use someone, and I think it was a very bad idea. I asked them, and they were sending me the videos, thinking I was thinking they had recorded, but it was not the thing. Give me a second. Let me turn on your notification. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, as I was telling you, we monetize. We are almost monetizing. There are remaining some watch hours, and maybe it will be well. Yeah, the first one actually I had to delete most of the videos, and that's why I'm saying, yeah, that's why I'm saying I think it kind of affected the channel, and it has not been so visible like to people. And I was looking at some, maybe what could be the reason, looking at some videos on YouTube, and there was someone who was addressing an issue of shadow band, like how do you say, okay, I'm saying at some point I'm again working on monetizing the channel, because the first time when I was streaming the animal videos, I did miss it actually, because the videos that I had, I asked someone to send me the videos from the park, because they are is a friend of mine. They work in the they take around people like the tour guides. So I wanted to rely on him to send me the videos. That time when I was streaming, because somebody had given me the idea, but it ended up backfiring. He sent me the videos that he had already posted, and so by the time I was attaining the watch hours and trying to monitor the channel, it was rejected. And so I had to delete almost all those videos. There were around 80 videos, and I streamed like for a week in some days, and they were doing so well. So through that, I chose to like delete the video, because it also really shocked me. It shocked me, and I rushed deleting the videos. And I think maybe I was just to give it time, so that I delete them slowly by slowly, so that it's not affecting the channel. So the channel ended up being like, they say shadow banned. There's someone I was looking at on YouTube, and they was explaining it, and I was thinking what could be the cause, and they were talking about something to do with shadow ban, whereby YouTube just decides not to recommend anything of yours to other people that maybe could be were watching you. They don't recommend, so you are just left on your own. Whatever comes, that is it. So I think I've been in that state over this period, from when I deleted the video, when I streamed and then deleted the video. I think I've been in that state. That has been the thing. But nevertheless, we thank God. We are moving on well. So far, so good. Less than 300 watch hours to go, and it will be good. It will be good. How do you say I'm back in Swahili? You say nimerudi. Nimerudi. And because you see, earlier I was talking about languages, the difference between the Swahili in the coastal and the Swahili over here. You can use either nimerudi, and that's so common here. That's the basic one, like that's the simple one, nimerudi. Nimerudi. Or if you want to be mstaarabu, if you want to sound, better, at least that you are very a little better, you say nimerejea, or you say nimerejea. Very right, nimerudi. Very right, that's correct. Or it's the same thing, or the other word you can use, nimerejea. Nimerejea. So if you go at the coastal region, you'll be told nimerejea. Eh? And if you are in my place over here, you'll be told nimerudi. So it's just a difference in the words. It's just a difference in the words, okay? But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Because they say huku ni bara, I will work with nimerudi. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's good because it's also easy to recall. It's also easy to recall because nimerejea, it needs now the those that even those that are the coastal and yeah, the Swahili, the original Swahili speakers can easily get it. But for your remembering, that's nice. Nimerudi. Yeah. Na pia nafurahia umerudi baada ya muda mrefu ya kutokukutana. Eh? It means I'm also glad that you are back after a while of not being or not meeting here on the stream. So you've seen how nimerudi, it's being used. Nimefurahia umerudi. Nimefurahia umerudi baada ya muda mrefu wa kutokuonana. Yes, karibu tena. Asante. 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 Hey, that's so nice. You are now a Swahili speaker. I tell you, it's just going to take, if you come here, it will not take you so long to learn those, the remaining part, because you'll easily catch up with them. Because you'll now hear people speak and you're like, oh wait, what? I've heard this, I know this word. It means this, and you'll be connecting up so easily. It will be so easy for you to connect. Yeah. Yes, I'll be speaking before I get there. That's right. You are already at 50%, because for you not coming from here where the language is spoken, and you can be able, I tell you the word nimerudi and right away you write, that's so fantastic. It means you are halfway. You are halfway. And that's so nice. And it shows the interest that you have in this language. It shows the interest that you have. Yes, this language is so nice, especially if you come here and you are a foreigner and you come here and you are speaking that. Hey, you'll be given the credit. You'll be applauded. Eh? That's so nice, because sometimes if you see those that speak speak this language, when Swahili language, and they are foreigners, hey, they really attract many. So people will be like, hey, how did you learn? How they'll be interested now to ask you. You are even better. You even better in this. So I believe you are halfway. If you can actually write and do this, you are actually halfway. So when you are already speaking, so nice. Yeah, that's what happens when you have you have interest in learning something. That's what happens. Oh, amazing. Let me teach you another. It could be like, it could be a sentence. Let me just tell you a sentence, but it is very, very important. Let me add something to what you know today. If you say, Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Just yes, give it and then let me write down very quick. Oh. Did I put? Yeah, just write it. I will write it down. Yeah, that's yeah. You can actually write it. I'll be deleting. That's yes. I have a pen and a book already. The sun. Um, so there's a phrase they use here. When things are getting interesting, or when things kind of it's used in both. Either way, when things getting better, good, or they are trying to get worse, there's something we say here. Mambo yamechacha. Okay, hold on, I'm coming. Okay, that's nice. Yes. You want so. This is my story. This is this is my story. This is my this is my story. This is my story. This is my this is my story. This is my story. You got deliver come to manifest. Oh. Okay. Check. 650. Insects. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, got it. I'll be contacting you, bro. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, good. It's so nice. Yes, I'll be contacting you with mine later. Oh, no problem, no problem. No problem. Yeah, so nice. Yes. So I'll be let me do most 7 minutes, then we'll be winding up so that we catch up on the next one. I'm on the road, so send me a message and I'll hit you back. Okay, got you, got you. Oh, if you drive safe, drive safe. Oh, I understand now why it took long. Yeah, I understand why. I was like almost asking you, are you driving maybe? And exactly you just confirmed that. Yeah, drive safe. That's so nice. Yeah, I'll be text. I'll message you once I'm done with the stream. Mm, that's so nice. Aye, it feels so. It feels good to hear that you see in between your things, but you still have also to be here and support it. It's so nice. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, no, it's not easy, but it takes uh, such a support. It takes a lot. The last time we spoke, you were talking about a book you were reading. Yes, yeah, yes, I remember. I remember. It was Kidaga Kimemwozea. No, yeah, I was explaining about the book Siku Njema. I remember it was Siku Njema. Exactly. Yeah, that book, it's a nice book. I'll tell you, in fact, what made me maybe to be fluent in Swahili and know like Swahili so much, it's because of reading that book. I first encountered it when I was in P7, in P7. That was the first time I read it, and I I I I was very fascinated by the fact that the vocabularies, I found out that most of the vocabularies, Swahili vocabularies that were being used in the daily life and mostly in the writings were right there. So it's a nice one. Yo. Yeah, it's not just about the language used, but it is the creativity, how this writer is so creative to arrange his story so nice, and it flows. And actually it is at some point when he was asked before he passed, he was like, it is a true story, that's how my story was. And people were like, huh, so you are writing true things. But something that really caught the attention of people when he passed during the corona period. This guy, the way he captured the story, at some point, that's how his burial turned to be. There's a place where he talked about his father. He talked about his father because he didn't know, at first he didn't know his father. So he's all along his struggles and then gets to know his father. But finding him, in fact, he like him and just some few people who came together, and they had to give a sense of his father. And the place that he explains about his father, where he met his father exactly, because the village that the father stayed, people knew that the dad was actually mad, was not so well in his mind. So mostly they were avoiding him. In that when he died, no one knew. So it was only his son who had traveled miles away to go find him that knew about it. And he invites some few people to actually give him a send-off. And he actually, before the father, he had given him the instruction that where to be buried. And when he digs the place, he finds out that the father insisted to be buried at that place because he had buried there some money for his son. And it is so interesting. It's one of the books you read and you are emotional. You need to think about something such as having kids in the village come and read in the evening for at least 30 minutes. Yeah, that's a good idea. But right now, I think it will do very well in my village. In my village, it will work out very well. But right here, I'm in the city, whereby parents kind of it is a growing city. We are in a growing city whereby parents want to, if it's not school, then it is they are in maybe not in, if not in school, they are in at home. If not at home, they've been taken somewhere maybe to have fun, and that's it. But in my village, when I build my place, I think I will want to include that, especially in the village. That will work better because these guys or the kids in the village are not they do not find this book so easily. Yeah, so easily. It's a good thought. It's a good one. And I think when in my village, I'll do that in my village because I know they have had time finding these books. So if I have these books and kind of create a place in my place where I can make some good, and then I'll be maybe giving them maybe at least on this day come and read books, and that will be so nice. And do you know what? Let me tell you one thing. Over the time, I've been thinking maybe in the future, one of these fine days when God blesses me, uh, I will, I will, I was thinking of kind of owning a school. This thing always, it was at some point in my mind, I was like, what if you own a school? In that there are some things maybe when I was schooling, I was not accessed to them. And I believe maybe if God bless me in one way or the other, I can provide that. Just build a school and it is of a different kind. Yeah, I've been always thinking about that. And this is so nice. This is nice. Yeah, especially in my village, so that these kids, no kids in the village are not privileged. Uh, Education, it is there, but it's full of struggles. And maybe, yes, nowadays people are coming in with private schools, but the less privileged or the parents who are not able to provide that, they actually end up having difficulties to take these kids in a private school. Yeah, it becomes a big struggle for them. So they end up going to a public school, and in public schools, most public schools, they don't have that good performance. If and it's kind of you are there, yes, you're in school, but on your own, try your best. There's no follow up by the teachers, and so like to keep them on toes so that they can perform better. Only this only happens in private schools, and of which they paying for them. For them, it is money that uh, pushes them because they are paying for the services, so they have to give that. To give the best, there has to be fruits at the end of the day for the money that is being paid. And for the poor parents, it's difficult for them to provide to their or to give such to their kids. Keep my thought alive. I will for sure. It is something that I've been thinking about this. One day when God bless me, maybe I'll be owning a school in that to just make some things that I never got to access, so that these kids may get them. Because there's a way sometimes you think if things were this way, then I'll be at this point. But because they were this way, maybe it's not like that. So that's what I want to provide for the kids that will be, the kids to enjoy that this dream that I had and what I missed, they can actually get. I can bring it out, and for them to all have access to that. So that's a very nice, and thank you so much. That's a good thing. Yeah. Let's pray that things unfold and one of these fine days, it will be reality. Hey, amazing. Oh, so nice. I like you. I like you because you bring sometimes you bring out things that I've had in mind, and I was like, maybe one day I could do this. And then I hear you mentioning such something of that kind, something close to what. Hey, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always coming up and touching on such fundamental things. Yeah. Yeah, it's a thought. It's a thought, but it's a good one. And it's actually what is needed. It's actually what's needed. Yeah. You're welcome, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, so I'll be ending it right here, and hopefully I see you on the next one. Hopefully I see you on the next one, and we interact more. We interact more. Yes. Thank you so much. Let me end it here, and I'll be seeing you on the next one, the next live stream. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hope you enjoy the remaining time of the day. Yeah. Bye bye. Have a nice time. And God bless you. God bless you for always showing up and supporting. Thank you so much. Mama.